They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Quick pass on the fly motion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Lofton. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw. It's back. Plucks it out of the air. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, out of space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's back. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Off play action on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's back. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense comes up with the sacks, and this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marion. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so we're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag.
After an unproductive 1st half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Jet sweep pass. Finds a little space. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cade.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. The offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful and in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
For it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They just keep firing. And the misconnection on third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Now on first down from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second.
Going over the top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And some room to work. He gets a few, a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies.
Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to... out of the end zone was not a good one. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love the play call. First play in the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pulls it in. It's Graham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Bruins get it past the sticks. They've got a first down here to open the period. A run for the quarterback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bruins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. It's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. Purdy on the Jets. He's at the top. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. It's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
There's a lot of pressure on this offense on this drive, knowing they had an opportunity to take the lead into halftime if they could execute. If they get this extra point after that touchdown, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away. Get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Turning it on. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The sure hands, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his big tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to slam it in. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
UCLA 25, Ohio State 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads it downfield. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back. But they need him now to play his A+ level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone.
Ohio State, 20.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Now the pitch. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Got him downfield. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bruins enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. This is a designed run. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. It's a seam wide open. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Makes the grab on the left. He will get there for the 2-point conversion, and we have a tie game in the waning seconds. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. First play of the first possession of OT. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Second overtime period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Sayin. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
This is a tough spot for this offense. Opening possession of overtime in a 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They're going to try to convert on 4th down to put the pressure on the other team when they get their turn. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. Running the red zone, it's Peoples. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sayin. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing in the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They want to throw it. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
Ohio State 41, UCLA 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautiful.
UCLA.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Using his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and goal. And they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they're going to go for it on fourth down of this first overtime possession and try to gain the early advantage. The option look. He'll pitch it. He comes up short, and that's going to do it. And the defense stands tall when they had to, and they win it in OT. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for a crease. It's Udo. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Lane.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw, it's Mayava. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Arizona State 14, USC 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's going up top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught close to the marker, it's Lions. And the Trojans get enough for the 1st down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sanders. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
That's caught. It's Lemon.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now the toss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defense.
It's a running room. He's loose. The 40. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Lemon. Turns it loose. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter.
Arizona State 14, USC 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. And you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Levin. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Past the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
21, Arizona State, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Levin. He's going up top here late in the game. Snags it inside the 20. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
As a defense, the important thing to understand about this situation is I know where they got to get to. They got to get to the end zone. I can drop back, play everything a little bit deeper, make them throw that ball underneath, come rally and tackle. So I got them in a very predictable situation.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Into the end zone. He's got it. No time left on the clock. And they're down by 1.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. They tried to take the lead here in the fourth, but were denied. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.